Hey everybody, I'm Julie Stevens, a model traveler. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. About 2 years ago, I started my website, amodeltraveler.com, and I started travel writing, blogging, and I uploaded my photographs, and I thought, okay, it's time to get out into the vlogosphere, and so here I am. A model traveler is really about combining really my two worlds and my two loves, which are the arts and travel. So I grew up in the arts, modeling, acting, dancing, voiceover. I went to acting school out of college, and then I also went to school to be a makeup artist. So I'm a freelance makeup and hairstylist. And then I started traveling at a young age as well for business, for pleasure. And that travel bug hit me really early on. And so I really wanted to kind of combine those two things, and hopefully you enjoy watching. I have visited many places throughout my life. And I've done all kinds of travel. I've traveled alone, I've traveled with girlfriends and my husband and my family, and I've stayed in five-star hotels, and I've stayed in hostels with a bunch of other travelers, and I've done everything in between. And my focus is really to sort of show you how to do travel on a budget. Now listen, I'm not going to complain. If somebody's going to put me up in a five-star hotel, I will not complain. That would be lovely. However, if I'm spending my own money, I really like to let that dollar stretch. I like to enjoy more activities. I like to stay a little bit longer. And so my focus is really more about budget travel. I also want to show you travel through an artist's eyes. So I like to really dive into, the theater and music and watch the artisans on the streets. And I'm just so passionate about that. There's so many beautiful artists in the world. And honestly, I can't even imagine our big world without artists in it. I just think it would be a really boring place. The other thing is I'm not much of a tourist. I'm more of what they call a traveler. I do love the touristy things, don't get me wrong. When you go to Rome, you need to see the Colosseum. When you go to certain cities, there are just things. If you're going to go to Paris, you want to see the Eiffel Tower. I love those things, and you need to do them and get that photograph and see it in person. And I also really like to dive into the culture and the people, and I want a family to cook me dinner at their home and meet them and connect with them. And that's the one major thing I think I've learned about travel, is that just the people you meet, and I think we're all more alike than we are different, and just that connection. The other thing I also love to do when I travel is when I come home, I really try to implement some of the things that I enjoyed so much about whatever destination I was in. So maybe putting the electronic devices down at night and really connecting with friends and family, going for a walk after dinner. I know it's a little harder in the States. We're very spread out. Technology is obviously so much a part of our lives, but really just sort of connecting with people, listening to people, hearing their stories, find out what they love and what makes them tick. I just think that's so fascinating. Travel has made me a more compassionate person, a more understanding person, a great storyteller. It just makes you more open to other cultures and religions and personalities, and that's what I love so much about travel. So I hope that my channel really not only encourages you to buy that passport and see the world, but I also wanted to start this vlog so that I could connect a little bit more with you and answer hopefully questions that you have, whether it's about a destination or what research I do before I go, because I don't want you to feel like travel is too overwhelming, because I know it can feel that way sometimes, trying to get vacation, and should you take your kids, should you travel alone, where to go, how do you save your money. And so if I can help answer those questions in any way, that's what I want to do. But I'm just hoping that this channel inspires you to, hey, take a dance class if you want to. Not only inspires you when it comes to the arts, but inspires you to travel and see the world. And my motto is always dream big and travel often.